The next inductee is a baseball player by the name of Gordon Freeman Embree. Besides Lenny, though, I'm probably the only person here who ever coached Gordy on the ball field who's here today. And I coached him in softball. That was in 1972. I'm not really that old, I was just really in my team when I was coaching. Anyway, Gordy was a light heavyweight champion and boxer in the Canadian Army in the 1950s, and that's where I think he learned to be such a heavy hitter. Although he played what he says was a bit of hockey, his true love was baseball. He always used a wooden bat. Wooden bats are the old Betsy's of the olden days. Remember old Betsy with Davy Crockett's rifle? Well, this old Betsy happened to be a bat that Gordon used to pound out the hits in the 60s, 70s, and 80s. Besides, in 1954, when he was described in the local press as an ace pitcher for the 1954 Maritime Midget Champions, especially in their series where he pitched 2 innings against Sydney. Gordy played on 4 Maritime Intermediate Championship teams and RAB Championship teams, as Lenny mentioned. One was with Lordways and another one was with St. Peter's. And as much as Gordy loved to play ball, he gave back to the sport that he loved so much as a coach and as president of minor baseball for many years. John Burnham, who was Gordy's coach in minor baseball and then the 1954 Midget Baseball Champions, said something that I really wish I had said about Gordy. Gordy's nomination to the Port Hawkesbury Sports Wall of Fame is well deserved. The thing about Gordy was that he could pitch, hit, and field. He didn't have any weaknesses in any of those areas. He had to work hard to get where he was, and he did. Some players treated overnight road games as a time to have fun. Gordy always took the game seriously and was ready to play at his best the next day. As one local fan said, local fan is the mayor, by the way, Gordy was dedicated to the sport of baseball. No doubt about it. So Gordy, welcome to the Port Hawkesbury Sports Wall of Fame.
Very good. Very good.
Well, I just want to praise the Lord for the opportunity I have to come here today. As I look at the people out here, it reminds me of when we played ball, the support that we got from the town supported us well, just as you were supporting us here today. And just an honor to be here. This, to me, is like same as being in a Hall of Fame in Major League Baseball. This is that's it. When I look out here, I see a lot of great ball players. I mean, there is some great ball players here today. And a lot of people here that I coached. I mean, it was a pleasure for me to be involved in sports here in Hawkesbury. If I had to do it, I'd do it in the blink of an eye again. I loved it that much. And for me to be here with you people is just fantastic. I want to just tell you this, how much the people here are like to honor the people that's honoring us today. You should be proud of these people. We look at Billy Joe here. I could tell you a story about Billy Joe. Good story, too. My son's in the Somalia, he's in Saskatchewan, and when he graduated, the inspector called him to come in. And he said, wow, what did I do? The inspector's calling me in here. So he goes into the office, and the inspector looked at him. He said, you're from Port Hawkesbury. He said, yeah. You know Billy Joe McLean, the mayor there, he said? He's the guy, he said, it takes from the rich to give to the poor. He said, what do you know about? Well, my son said he's a very good friend of my family. He's just the best, he said. I got nothing. I could never say anything against him. He's a fantastic man. As I say, you people are very fortunate that you got somebody like this gentleman here. It was an honor for me to be a friend, for me to have him as a friend. Many times off the ball field, he was as great to me as he was on the ball field. And another person I gotta mention today is my wife. And they honored me today, but she deserves as much honor. We had 7 kids. While I was running around on the ball field or in a rink or in a boxing ring or something, she was running around after the kids. Otherwise, I wouldn't have done what I could do without her. And I just praise and thank her for being here. And again, I'll say thanks to everybody here. It's an honor to be here today. Thank you.